What is going on, guys? We back in here. Happy Sunday. What's going on, chat? Getting everything ready to go. Welcome in. Alright, we should be all good on Twitch and YouTube. Welcome back in. We're going to play some Final Fantasy XIV. No news really, it's kind of quiet right now. It's Sunday, there's nothing really going on. But yeah, so if you were here last time, we are kind of working our way... We're kind of working our way through the end of A Realm Reborn. I think we're now just working through most of the Realm Reborn content. And so what we have to do now is climb the Crystal Tower. We have to do the raids, which the first one was really easy, but I feel like there's probably one or two more. I'm not really sure. We're going to find out. We're just going to go continue on with it because we can't continue the main story until we do it. We've now hit that point. So we'll take it slow, do what we can do, try to not panic, and just figure it out. It'll be okay. Doing it last time was really easy. I didn't really have a problem. It was pretty much all good, but you know. Haven't really done raids before. Haven't really done anything like that before, so first time for everything, excuse me. But yes, we'll be climbing the Crystal Tower. Climbing the Crystal Tower. YouTube's discoverability for streaming is really bizarre to me. I just don't think it exists. That's pretty much what I've heard, but when I'm looking at it right now, it's just like, I don't think this exists at all. Okay, well, whatever. But that's fine. Streaming to Twitch just allows me, or to YouTube, sorry, allows me to just have the stream saved somewhere where people can go watch them. People can go back and enjoy some if you want to. That's kind of what the whole idea was, but I would like to have anything on there. We've streamed for a while on there. It's kind of just nothing. It's alright, though. Okay. I don't think I really have anything else for preamble. I think we should just start going. Saw some. There's always gaming news like every damn day. Every damn day, there's always something going on. I knew I just fucked that up. Hold on. Sorry, I'm punching in my password. Dynasty Warriors is having a 25th anniversary thing going on right now. Basically, some DLC for the newest one, and then maybe a remaster of a certain one. Dynasty Warriors collection would be super cool. So they're not all trapped on like PlayStation 2 and GameCube and whatnot, Xbox. I actually don't know how many you can play on PC. That's a good question. Let's see. Wow. You can get Dynasty Warriors, the newest one, for $52 now. Yeah. It's alright. There's no one here anyway. Sorry about that. Keep track of your phones, kids. I haven't heard much from this yet. It doesn't have. Well, it's got 14,000. I mean, it's got decent reviews as well. I haven't heard much about it, but I just know 8's on here. What was that I just saw? That I should have just clicked that. I didn't think about it. Empires, 8 empires, 9 empires. I think it's only those. 8 extreme, 7 extreme legends, 8 empires, 9 empires, and 9. 9 does not have good reviews. Interesting. What does 8 have? Just curious. Decent reviews. Interesting nonetheless. I have not played many of these games, but not very many of them are available on PC. So it'd be cool if they just kind of did a collection. I think these games are too big, though. I almost think some of these games are way too big to give away in a collection. That's almost for certain to me. 3 or 4 of those games in one go is like a lot. A lot. Dynasty Warriors games usually have a ton of content. Sorry, I'm adding my controller right now. I think it would almost just make sense to just make a crazy port of like some of the older ones and just like juice it up. Alright, no more bullshit, let's go. Okay, there's going to be maintenance August 4th, so tomorrow at 6 p.m. to 3 in the morning. Okay. My time. So 6 p.m. my time to 3 a.m. my time. Tomorrow, the 4th through the 5th. Not a big deal. We'll be fine. God, if there's anything that can just like send a nostalgic shiver down my spine, it's the Prelude, man. This is such a good version of it. I would say a lot of the modern Final Fantasies have a great version of the Prelude. I mean, so good. Remake has a great one. I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know if the Prelude shows up in 16 or not. I kind of don't remember. "'Tis you, my friend. You are doubtless eager to hear of our progress on the Crystal Tower." "Excellent. I'll be disappointed to hear otherwise. Of course, disappointed is the word of the day, I fear. I'm ashamed to say there is nothing worthwhile to report. The suns continue to probe the labyrinth of the ancients, and every day brings new discoveries. Alas, the same cannot be said of the Crystal Tower proper. We've been able to set so much as a single foot inside. You'll recall how the 8 sentinels stood between us and the labyrinth initially. In like manner, the entryway into the principal spire, Cypress Tower, the Algians called it, is also protected by technology far more advanced than our own. Sid and I have tried every trick we know, but without success. Frankly speaking, we are at a loss. It's discouraging, but we cannot give up. There must be a way, and a solution stands, my friend. Until we gain entry into the tower, I fear your talents shan't avail us. It will require time that I loathe to waste. But I have a mind to set my people to scurrying such ancient texts as we have on hand. Perhaps we can be of assistance? And you are? Be at ease, friends, for we share the same goal. Companion is called Dog. I am unout and fucking A, dude. You know, you and I, something, and Doga. Rather unusual names for this day and age. Because I went so long in between doing these quests, I've really forgotten the story of it. So, like, I'm still trying to piece it together, re-piece it together. What's going on, Spectre? Welcome back in, bud. Just thinking of restarting FF14 in a producer-centric mode. Producer-centric mode? What do we mean by that? Something else I don't know about this game. I would also ask how far you've already gotten, you know? I think that's an important question to ask, like how far have you already gotten? I remember you played it a little bit, because I remember you jumped on the wagon too, and we did. When I was really going for it, and then Faulty was also, we saw Faulty once or twice, but gotcha. Barely got through a quarter of A Realm Reborn. Gotcha. Did Did you take down Ifrit? I guess a quarter. It's like, I guess you must have taken down at least some of the primals, right? I only say that because, like, A Realm Reborn is such a grind, you know? I only say that for that reason. Nice. It's up to you if you want to restart. I did. You know what I mean? I had an original playthrough, and I played through a little bit of A Realm Reborn. Okay, so you did Ifrit. Okay. You're still pretty early on at that point. Like, I had played a character for a little bit, got into it a little bit, and then put it down, and then restarted when we first really went for it, and now here we are. Level 53. The second time I restarted, I really took it seriously that time. Like, okay, I'm going to really just go through it. Yeah, just A Realm Reborn is a grind, but if you know, if you want to restart, I would say do it then. Just, you know. Also, if you just play the free version, then there's no, you know, it is what it is, right? It's perfectly fine. That's why it's there. Pick the class that you really want to play, and you can always just switch later. It's possible. Yeah, there you go. Which, it's like the craziest demo to ever exist. Checking through Iceborne. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. Jesus Christ. Thank you, Spectrum. Every day. Every day. External comms and shops. I got you. I've been playing through... I finished up Death Stranding 2. It was very, very good. Death Stranding 2, I think, is a lot better than the first one. The last hour, 2 hours of that game is fucking crazy. Very, very good. Finally finished that one up. I've been playing a little bit of GTA Vice City lately. I just got the big mansion. You kind of start out at the at like the hotel, but you kind of, if you do like a few missions in, a couple missions in, you get the mansion. You get Diaz's mansion or whatever. You can just like stay there because you like kill him and shit. So I've been doing some of those missions. I've been doing that, driving around, listening to the radio. I'm not playing the trilogy, the new editions on PC. I'm not emulating it. I'm playing it on a PS2, so I'm doing it legit. So having a good time. I dug out my fat PS2, plugged it in, still works. So I don't know. I wanted to just play something on there. Been having a good time with that. I played like all the GTA games. 3 a decent amount, 5 probably the most. I played a little bit of 4. San Andreas, Vice City, Liberty City Stories I played a lot of on the PSP back in the day. But I've never really played 3, Vice City, and San Andreas in a deep level, you know? I played the hell out of 5 when that came out on the 360, but never really played any like Vice City on a deep level. I played it for sure, but never. I honestly feel like I've gotten farther already because I think when I was younger, I would just fuck around. And yeah, we're doing the Crystal Tower. There comes a point where you have to, so we're doing all the raid stuff. We did one part of it last time. We're gonna have to continue on with it this time. I don't know how much there is, but that's what we're doing. Never done any raiding in an MMO before. Last time was an interesting experience. It was not hard at all. I mentioned, because somebody else was in here at the time, that I definitely I did one big raid. I don't remember what it was, so don't like quote me. But I did one of the Destiny raids back in the day. I never owned any of the expansions, so I did a raid back in the day with some friends and some of their friends. Because I played a decent amount of Destiny 1. I never played Destiny 2, but I did a decent amount of Destiny 1. And I did a raid with some friends, and I remember that I got the Hawthorne, like a pistol or a fucking revolver, something like that. Anyway, never really done that. I don't remember what happened. I remember we were doing some weird platforming at one point. I don't really remember. Allow me to introduce these two. The lighting in here is really good. So we can't open the door. Uh-oh. They're definitely gonna open it, right? That's just big facts here. Piercing the heavens and gathering the light, a symbol of mankind's glory and might. Its virtue guarded by gates impregnable only to those of royal blood answerable, exactly as passed down through the legend I am delighted to see. Beg pardons for interrupting your bewilderment. I couldn't help but notice the remarkable playthings you have acquired. Nero, you're still alive? Garland. If I didn't know any better, I would say you weren't happy to see me. But I jest. In light of our recent meetings, you have every right to be wary. But rest assured, I am no longer a threat to you. My legion is, for all intents and purposes, defunct, and my association with it means a tight noose awaits me back in Garlemald. And so I've been roaming this land, Eorzea, a regular itinerant. In the course of my wanderings, I chanced to catch wind of your latest venture. It sounded positively fascinating, and so I decided to come here and join you. After the wrongs you committed, you think that us that gullible? If you are suspicious of my intent, it's only my just deserts, but I am determined to make amends. At least as a gesture of goodwill, I shall share with you what I know, starting with these two odd characters. You're doubtless already aware the Crystal Tower was a symbol of the Alga's might and prosperity. Entry was permitted only to royalty and a select few individuals. According to the records I have unearthed, only royal blood can open the gate. In other words, the Emperor and his protege were living keys. You mean to say that these two are descendants from Algian royalty? Oh, I suggest nothing so glamorous. To put it plainly, they are imitations of royalty, living keys born of Algian ingenuity. Clones, I believe, is the name of your curators gave your kind. Is that not so? It would seem that the time for concealment is past. Please accept our apologies. It was not our intent to deceive. We simply wish to avoid causing undue alarm by prematurely making what many would consider deranged claims. So I kind of looked into like the graphics update. And it's like I definitely do think the faces got a bump. Some of the lighting got a bump for sure. But what I really wish would have gotten a bump is like, look at his armor, man. Like the low quality textures that they're working with here. It's just so unfortunate, you know? Like I don't think everything has to be like 4K high resolution textures, but these textures are really bad. Like especially on his like chest here. It's like, that's like really bad. We're talking like PS1 level textures here. No, I'm being unfair. Like PS2 or PS3, but like still. I guess this is like a PS3. This was a PS3 game at one point. Either way, man. I think PS4 actually. I forgot. Anyway. If they ever do it again, I would like them to really just do the texture work a lot. But it's a big game. There's a lot of textures. There's a lot of things to go through. I get it. This is the beginning of the first expansion, and there's so much content, you know what I mean? I get it. Even stuff that I get for me and my character, it just doesn't always look good. Seven hells, do you seriously mean to follow us around? Come, Garland. You know me better than to think that I spoke in jest. What more will it take for you to be reconciled? A gift, perhaps? It was used to be the jealousy guarded property of the 14th Legion. And yours, but it's yours now. I wish you joy of it. I look forward to working together, old friend. We all know he's still evil. He's still bad. He's gonna fuck us over. Before we begin, pray allow me to apologize again. It was not our intent to deceive you. As you have already gathered, we are not scholars sent by the students of the Bladesion. Nay, we are clones, copies of people who once existed, given life through Algian technology. This is rather a lot to take in. It would not be considered unseemly, might I ask, why you and yours were created? And more specifically, what is it that you seek to do? Answering your questions requires a brief visit Algian history. Pray bear with us. The Algian Empire reached its zenith long before our kind came into being. In the glorious age, the Crystal Tower stood tall as a symbol of Algian pride. Parents took their children there. Music's really good. That they might learn how to be nigh limitless, how the nigh limitless energy it produced brought prosperity to the whole empire. Prosperity, however, bred decadence, and the empire began to show signs of stagnation. The decline was made all the more rapid for want of strong leadership. In a matter of generations, the Algian civilization became a pale shadow of its former self. Its once gleaming city fell into despair, and its frontier lands were given over to the wilderness. Lamenting the pitiful state of affairs, one technologist made it his mission to restore took that fucking people, those fucking people, to greatness. Amon was his name, and he believed that the alien empire wanted for but a potent ruler, and one was more potent than its founding father, whom he sought to resurrect. Jesus Christ. The founding father, you cannot mean Emperor Xander? Xande? None other. Part of his experiments, Amon created clones of the Emperor's descendants. We are the product of that experiment, copies of those people. Historical texts mention the reigns of two Algian emperors named Xand. It was commonly believed that the second was the namesake of the first. After all, such a custom is not uncommon among royalty and commoners alike, to think the two were in fact one and the same. Once more, and take a moment. Okay. In the previous life, the Emperor desired to bring the entire world under Algian dominion, an ambition that ultimately went unfulfilled. Having been granted a second chance, he was determined to succeed. Realizing that he needed more power to wage his war of conquest, Xand turned his sights towards a forbidden source, darkness. In order to learn how to harness this power, he converted the Crystal Tower into a restricted research facility. Darkness again? Seven hells, what is it with mechanical rulers? Megalomo. Fuck, dude. We're gonna learn how to read today. Megalomaniacal? I've heard of megalomaniac, I think. Megalomaniacal. Yeah, sure. Crazy some bitch rulers turning to darkness in their lust for power. Well, at least this one won't be bothering us, being thousands of years dead and all. Word that you were right, Master Garland. Oh, fuck, he's still up there. The clone, at least, is still there. Wielding the power of darkness requires prodigious amounts of energy. Energy that not even Crystal Tower can produce. In order to augment the shortfall, Dalamund was created and launched into the heavens. On high it hung, gathering the sun's energy and channeling it into the tower below. However, a miscalculation resulted in a surge of energy that escaped into the land. This triggered an earthquake of unprecedented violence, the calamity that ushered the Fourth Umbral Era. In a blink of an eye, the mighty Algian Empire was laid to waste. Yet even as the Crystal Tower was sinking into the earth, the technologist Amon, now Emperor Zan's closest aide, invoked powerful magics and halted the flow of time. Every soul within the structure, the Emperor included, was placed in a deep slumber. In that state, they were to remain there until the time was ripe to awaken. Eras came and went. After millennia of laying dormant, Dalamud was summoned back to Earth. Its descent triggered the Seventh Umbral Calamity, in the wake of the Crystal Tower re-emerged. Oh shit! He's doing the Ganon. Emperor Zaid awakened. In his lust for power, the Emperor consorted with darkness and was seduced by its corrupting influence. Even though his empire is now a little more than a fading memory, he will stop at nothing to seek his ambition realized. Tis no other purpose but to put an end to Zaid's madness that we exist. This is the mantle we have inherited from our namesakes. Fearing that we might befall the world, the two of them sought to thwart their emperor. They gave unto us their will, that we might carry on their mission should they fail. When we came to our senses within the Crystal Tower, we deliberated a course of action, concluding that we alone cannot overcome Zaid. We struck out to find a worthy ally. It has taken years, but our search is finally over. Tis no ordinary man who cut a path through the labyrinth of the ancients. With you as our champion, Sir Weebicus, we are confident that we can end Zaid's dark ambition once and for all. Standing over there, fucking 7-foot-tall nerd with a fedora on. I'm gonna save the world. all the serious moments are going to be destroyed by the fact that I named him Weebicus. Or we all concluded that the name would be Weebicus. It's alright. Can't take it seriously all the time, right? Fuck it. Together, let us see the Alkian Empire's dark past laid to wrath. It's our mission to recover the long-lost knowledge of the Alkian civilization, but what worth is that knowledge if it means subjecting the realm to peril? Oh shit. Wait. There's something I must know. My right eye is like yours. Does this mean... You inherited the trait from your father, you said. Know that clones are unable to bear offspring. You have no cause for concern. The Alkian Eye, you called it, but to us it is the Royal Eye, owing to the fact that the trait manifests only in those possessed of royal blood. I cannot explain why this eye runs in your line, but I am disinclined to think it's a coincidence. Though you are doubtless impatient to learn the truth, pray have patience, all will be revealed in due time. That's interesting. So this is what started A Realm Reborn, because it said like this is what brought in the fourth Umbral era. So they're talking about what was going on in 1.0. I love the fact that they wrote in, like, yeah, we fucked up so bad we had to restart it, but let's just make it this huge-ass story reason. I do love that. I think that's awesome. This was so bad, we're just gonna... Nobody remembers it. It was a giant calamity. Many people died. That's it. I love that. Brought on so much power from this fucking crystal tower that it reset the whole game. My apologies if I've given you cause to worry. I'm quite well, I assure you. As you can appreciate, there has been much for me to think on. But now is the time for action, not idle thoughts. Let's do it. Big thing is, don't fuck it up, right? I feel like I did pretty good the last time. Also, the wait times weren't bad, but it's a way bigger party, so... I only went down once and I didn't royally fuck it up, so I count that as a win. You know, all the time I've spent with this game, man, the biggest thing that I'll say is just like, it's fun. I like it. You know, I don't know. I think if you've played other MMOs before and other things, it's like you can probably see some of the cracks with it. But for me, this being like the only MMO I've really interacted with, I like it, man. And like, it's Final Fantasy, but it feels super disconnected. Like, obviously there's a Cid, the Midgar Swarmer, there's obviously like references aplenty. Costa del Sol, God, what was the place called? Yeah, Costa del Sol is in here, but also like, what's the place in Final Fantasy VII that I can't remember right now? God. Go gambling in the desert. Why can't I remember that? Golden Saucer. There we go. Jesus, it came to me before I was able to search it up. Like, there's references everywhere, but I really think that this stands on its own. I've been also thinking about it lately as we sit here and wait. I think the next Final Fantasy I want to do is revisiting 15. I think it's time to revisit it. Play it on the PC. and just go for it again. Didn't play any of the Royal content, didn't play any of the DLCs, so it'll be a new experience for sure. Gotta get through The Witcher 3 first, though. Yesterday was really good. We did a lot yesterday, in just like 2.5 hours. But gotta get through that. Finished up the Bloody Baron's entire quest line yesterday. That mission wasn't too bad, but it was pretty tough. Coffee. Sitting here waiting. Waiting in an MMO definitely feels like waiting in line at like Disneyland or some shit. It's weird. I'm trying to get into Six Flags right now. We haven't talked about it, but the new Battlefield got shown off. Didn't really look at the information with that. I want to believe that it's going to be good, but I don't have any hope for it. There's going to be a lot of open betas, though. Maybe we'll try to get into that. I want to believe that it's going to be good. It's just hard because I think the last few just weren't good. I didn't play any of 2042, but I just heard a lot of bad things. But that's the thing, though. I think that Battlefield, if it comes out and it's good, it can kind of capitalize on whatever Fortnite and Call of Duty's doing. If that's, at all popular. You know, people say they want less like Beavis and Butthead running around Call of Duty or whatever, like less of that. I think that if Battlefield comes out and it's good, then it could kind of just eat at that military shooter thing without like any of the bullshit. But if it comes out, sells a bunch, and it's good, what would stop them from doing anything? You know, what would stop them from trying to make more money? Nothing. It's EA. So I don't know. I want to believe, and I also want to like, I'm interested to see like if it's good, like will it sell well? If we can try to get into any of that open stuff, we'll do it. The only two, I guess three, the only Battlefield games that I really got into was Bad Company 2 back in the day, Battlefield 3, and then I played a little bit of 4 as well. I did see that they're adding some Halo. I saw that they're adding Halo to Fortnite, and the Spartans look like they are on Ozempic. I saw somebody say that, and if you look at the art that they revealed, they do look like really skinny Spartan. It's weird. It's weird. Ozempic Fortnite Spartans. That's where we're at now in this world. Finish the fight. Starts doing fucking dances. You guys all here for the same shit? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Let's not fuck it up. Let's do it right. Above all else, protect the floor. Oh my fucking god. Get to the front of the line. Get out and go back. While I protect the ground. Don't worry, guys, I got the floor. Maybe one day I'll be a fucking not a trash panda anymore. I just fucked. Fucking dragon flew in. I don't. What do I do then? Nobody opened the chest for 30 seconds? I don't fucking know, man. Fight valiantly mortals, but to no avail. It's Azura's Wrath. We fought the Matador, and then we fought Azura. The Chad of Chads. It's called not eating a carb for like 4 years. was fine. It was good. I only went down once early on. It's my sworn duty to at least lay on the ground at least once during that, right? We've done it. Empires may rise and fall, but man's infallible spirit lives on. Truly, you are a champion we'd hope for, Sir Weebicus. What are you playing at now, Nero? In case you haven't noticed, Garland, these dangerous surroundings, can a man be faulted for exercising due caution? At any rate, you needn't mind me. I'm perfectly capable of looking after myself. Go on and finish what you came to do. There are two ways that we may seal off Scry's tower, either isolate it from the outside world or cripple its ability to produce energy. The choice of method is yours to make. Before you proceed, however, Doga and I must need attend to a task. That distortion, what is it? Power Zayd sought to obtain comes from the void, the world of darkness, our people called it. And the true nature of that power was none other than the armies of the Voidsent. Voidsent feed on ether, as you already know, and no plane is richer in it than ours. In exchange for their allegiance, they'd enter into an unholy covenant. He would open a gate through the Voidsent, through which the Voidsent could freely enter our world. The covenant, I'm afraid to say, is still in effect. However, being of the Emperor's lineage, we believe that we can annul it. Be still, my beating heart. For a moment I feared that this outing would end in disappointment, but my readings were not mistaken. Not even Ultima Weapon compares to this. What are you going on about? The covenant is everlasting. His pecs kind of look like the Captain America pecs from like the 90s, where it's like overly exaggerated. I forgot what artist that is, but like there's a classic like Captain America look where his chest looks like a giant fucking barrel. The most unrealistic thing. That's kind of what it reminds me of, just like hulked out, just like on some roids, man. Like just Jesus. This perfectly encapsulates what I'm talking about. Just like, what? It was worth it to like fucking make the stream glitch for a second. It was worth it. But this is what I mean. There was like a way that they did all these. It was like some artist in particular. I don't really know. It's probably that what it is right there. But I just remember this like. Just crazy amounts of muscle. The true alpha among men. So what was the purpose in showing me that? Sid's doing some shit. That gunblade is sick. Were they part of your grand plan too? Save your Japs, Garland. Did not put up with your arrogant face to play with worthless clones. Something controls them. A void sent, and no ordinary one at that. Doga. Covenant shall be honored. I am the cloud of darkness. I shall devour your light and return this world to the void. Damn it, the rift is gone. What are we supposed to do now? much as it pains me to leave without them, it's perilous little. There's precious little we can do. Let us return and find Consult and Ramberos. Bros. Yeah, that's not. All this happened within the tower? God's preserve. The rift that manifested before the throne was a void gate. Of this I am certain. There exists a myriad kinds of void sense. The more powerful the being, the larger the gate must be for it to pass through. It would seem that Zaid sought to open the gate of unprecedented proportions, one that would allow the cloud of darkness entry into our world. Fortunately for all of mankind, it did not succeed. I shudder to imagine what the void set is capable of. However dreadful it may be, we can't abandon our friends. Is there no way to save them? I will not lie to you, Master Garland. The situation is bleak. Though Void Scent can enter our world, instances of man entering the Void have never been documented. It pains me to give voice to my fears, but we do not know whether our friends are still alive. Damn it, I feel so helpless. No, I've refused to give up. We must save them. We share the same eye, 'tis true, but that's not what motivates me. Above all else, I wish to help them to fulfill their mission, a mission whose burden they would have bore for thousands of years, and besides, we cannot leave matters as they are. So long as Zaid's Dark Covenant is binding, our world is in danger. 'Tis our duty to prevent the worst from coming to pass. I honestly cannot say. I know that there is a memory that I must recall. As a child, my father told me that the truth of our eye rests with the Alagog? Whatever. The answer eludes me still, but one day I will find it. We'll find it. We're obviously going to go into the void, right? I mean, that's where we're going. It is good you have come. I have news that you must be made aware of. Alas, none of it bodes well for us. Think back upon your first foray to Cypress Tower, if you will. The calamity stirred the place from its long slumber and awoke, but you, sir, you ensured that he was laid to rest permanently. Yet the Emperor had sealed a binding covenant with terrible void sent known as a cloud of darkness. Even as they're going to labor to annul this contract, the entity reached through the rift and dragged the pair of them and Nero out of our realm. We know this. Since that day, Noah has devoted itself to rescuing them from beyond the rift. Our research, however, has exposed a far more dire problem. The Crystal Tower still acts upon the Emperor's orders and collects energy to open another void gate even as we speak. Indeed, the place nigh hums with energy. We have done all we can to stop the Imperial etiquettes, but innocent, maybe? But to no avail. Just as the gate would open for only them, so too will the tower heed only those of royal blood. Rescue those who control the tower from beyond the dark realm, and seal the rift shut after them. We're just gonna, yeah, that's what I thought. We're just gonna wait for it to open and jump in. I appreciate the fact that, like, okay, that's what we gotta do. Go. Some of this, we can do it. It'll be fine. It just has the potential to completely explode and kill us all. It's fine. Stop being a bitch. It'll be alright. My friends, you've arrived. I'm just waiting for my engineers to give the signal. Then we'll see if we can open a gateway to another world. Something amiss? Hey, what's going on, Ray? How you doing, man? Good evening. Happy Sunday. Hopefully you're doing good. Welcome back in. Alright, time to bust open a fucking portal to another dimension. Let's do it. Did I tell you I moved? I moved officially. Very nice. I think you mentioned it, but I forgot where. I don't know if you actually mentioned that or not, but I think you did mention that the last time I saw you, that you were planning on moving. Very nice. Hopefully it's all gone well. I know moving can be kind of a... Oh wow, okay, you're a good distance away from you were before. Gotcha. How are you adjusting so far? $300 billion trucks on it. That's fair. That's fair. I get that. I gotcha. Okay, then yeah. Yeah. I remember what you said now. Because I just... My memory is pretty good. It's not the best, but like I remember that you had talked about that before because your aunt lives somewhere in that area. I don't want to say too much about your life, but I do remember. I do remember. Very nice. How long have you been there? Very nice, dude. Let's find a job before I go to college, which is 2 weeks away. Yay! That's awesome that you found a local place already. I'm sure whenever you get any of the big areas, even here in California, the closer you get to like a bigger area, like Sacramento, LA, it's kind of the same thing where there's a bunch of small towns that are essentially the same shit because there's not much in between. There's always a bunch of stuff out there. There's always nerd stuff. You'll always find it. Just hopefully it's good. I got you. I'm going to be starting a new job soon as well. About a month so far, I got you. Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. Is it kind of like a ranch situation going on? Animals and whatnot? One of the reasons I haven't busted this out yet, but I'll bust it out now. One of the reasons why I haven't been working or streaming so much for the last 6 months, 7 months, 8 months now, basically this year, is because I've actually been working on a ranch myself. But I'm going to start a new job soon, so I won't be doing that as much anymore. But that's basically why I've been working on a ranch myself. Second place at an event at a local game store, and they took the stupidest, in a good way, photo of me and posted it on their Instagram and Facebook. That's funny. Last time I went to a card shop and like played and actually did stuff, there was no social media at the time, so that passed me by, thank God. All the cringe photos that could have came out of that. Kinda, yeah, horses, ducks, chickens, yeah, dogs and cats. It's really nice. I got you. Appreciate that. If you're everything, yeah. Place I've been at, it's got a couple horses, a donkey, dogs, cats. Same thing. Same kind of thing. They fear everything. I am consumed with remembering something ancient, but ever so important. My father's words echo in my mind, the self-same ones his father told him. The truth of our eyes rests. No, yeah, Edge of Eternities, yeah. Edge of Eternities, yeah. I looked through the set myself, and a lot of the art's really fucking cool. I don't really know what things do right now, because I haven't played with Edge of Eternities at all. Since the last time I talked to you, I haven't played any in-person Magic because I just don't have the time to buy cards, or the money to buy cards, really. But I've been playing a little bit of Arena since the last time I talked to you, so I got to kind of familiarize myself with how to at least kind of play Magic. So I kind of brought myself up to speed with what was happening. I know Spider-Man's coming out soon, and then I know the Edge of Eternities literally just dropped like 2 days ago, or is about to drop today, or whatever it is, you know, like imminent, already here. It's really cool. It's pretty cool. I downloaded a Yu-Gi-Oh game to like, cause I played that back in the day, and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? So I don't know, something just was like, let's just try Magic, let's just try to learn how to play, and I kind of understand it. It's not too dissimilar from Pokemon, really. It's really not. It is and it isn't, but it's the only thing I can do besides farm work. I understand that. That's a good break too. That's a good thing to like break on. I get that. But yeah, I've kind of learned how to play a little bit. I get it. You set mana down. I kind of understand it. High level shit, I definitely don't understand right now. But I built my own white deck. I'm kind of gravitating towards whites right now, with like some Final Fantasy cards. I haven't put any money into Arena, but you just kind of earn stuff, like a pack or two daily, and you get a bunch of stuff to begin with. You get a bunch of starter decks to begin with. Like, you give you a lot for free. For a free-to-play game, it's not so bad. I haven't felt the gun pointed to my head to like buy anything, you know. Yeah. Still, like, yeah, still a noob at this, for sure. Still, like, what's going on here? But I'm starting to understand a little bit. Yeah, the cats. I've ran into the cats a few times. I actually have some of the cats in mind too. Because I kind of have like, I really don't know what to call it because I'm not so hard into it. But I built my own deck, and I have like, I built it around like the idea of Aerith. Because like, it's like every time you gain life, she gets like a +1/+1. So like I kind of have it set up to where I have multiple things. Every time you summon a creature, you gain life, and I have multiple different kinds of cards that do that. And then like Aerith, there's also other ones where if you summon something or if you gain life, that monster or that creature gains attack, or a +1/+1 at least. And so I kind of like was like, okay, let's just kind of build around this idea, and that's kind of what I did. So some of the cats are in there because they can summon like a token or whatever, and that counts as like a summon. I didn't look anything up. I kind of just like looked at the cards that I had, and I was just like, let's just try to build something that makes sense. So something that gives me a ton of life and gives my monsters or creatures or whatever a ton of +1 or a ton of attack and defense or whatever. So I kind of like, yeah, I've been watching some like Magic stuff, but like I really haven't like looked up like, oh, what kind of deck should I build? What's strong? I was just like, let's just build something and see if it works, and it worked. It's all right. It certainly helps that the goddamn machine takes care of all the math for me. Like, I had Aerith at one point get up to like 24, and then I give her flying, so like it was just fucking devastating. Thank you, Magic Arena calculator, for doing it all for me. Appreciate it. But there's still, like, I've still definitely encountered ways to, like, thwart it all. Like, I'm starting to understand, like, how to, like, lock monsters up and shit. Yeah. It's fun, though. It's very fun. I don't know if I want to play in person or not yet. At some point, maybe, but it's certainly very fun. I thought about maybe streaming it once or twice just to like kind of let it, just to kind of see what happens, but sure. At some point we could definitely do that. I'm gonna get absolutely annihilated, but oh, I thought you meant just like online, but if the stars align and our paths cross one day. You never know. Probably. One day when everything that my life has come to is working at a county fair. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so we're gonna jump into the void. Oh fuck, average wait time 16 minutes. Okay, shit, okay. We might be here for a while. Time to wait in line at Disneyland. Very nice. Very, very nice. I haven't ever played D&D. I've always been somewhat interested, but Juan's actually been playing recently. He played with some of his friends. They kind of gave him a crash course, and he really enjoyed it. I didn't think that he would like it, but he really enjoyed it. He actually finished Baldur's Gate 3. He doesn't even like turn-based games, and he finished it, and he really enjoyed it, and that kind of was the catalyst for him to start or even want to play D&D. And so he had like a session or two, and he said he had a really good time with it. I knew that eventually I'd get them. I love turn-based games. I knew I'd get them eventually. Only took a decade. He's doing good though. Doing good. I definitely think Baldur's Gate 3 is just like, it's really, really fucking good. Like, there's no doubt about it. It's a different kind of turn-based than I was used to, but like, it wasn't too hard to kind of get into it. I would consider it AAA. I know Larian's not, but I would consider it. I just think that they have the luxury of like, not too many people breathing down their neck, i.e. like investors who are like ringing the bell of like push it out and don't care. You know, I kind of think that they have a luxury. So it's not AAA in the traditional sense. There probably are more AA than anything, but like, I don't know. They also did like, there was also like 2.5 years of early access with it, so maybe I'm wrong, but. Yeah, I've got some friends who, like, totally, they put in, like, 2 whole playthrough, like, 3 whole play, yeah, I've definitely had, like, 600 hours, 700 hours, like, fuck, dude, like, crazy town. I get it, though. When that game came out, I was hooked on it like drugs, dude. That game was drugs. Sometimes you can definitely feel the like, oh, this is like a pit. You know what I mean? Like you could feel like, I think if every gamer plays games long enough, there are certain games where you could feel the like, this could get gross, like this could be bad. And yeah, Baldur's Gate when it first came out last year or the year before or whatever it was like definitely that, like, oh, this could be bad. This is like hazardous to my health. I'm not sleeping. Yeah, it's also a huge game. Yeah, totally. When that first week, it was bad. It was bad. It was a lot, to say the least. Honestly, this game has been like that for me too, where it's just like, now that I've played a decent amount of this MMO, over almost like 140 hours, a little bit longer too, because I played a little bit on PS5 as well, because you can just do a cross, you don't have to buy, I was on a Realm Reborn, so I didn't have to buy, you have to buy the expansions twice if you want to do that for later expansions, but if you just play a Realm Reborn, or the free version, you can play back and forth on PS5 or PC. And so I was playing a little bit on PS5 too. So probably like 140 hours in this. I can definitely see the pit with this one too. Wake up. Baldur's Gate, get home, Baldur's Gate, time to sleep? No, Baldur's Gate. How do Final Fantasy games work? Every single one is disconnected unless it's signified otherwise. So the only one that really is a sequel, 10 has 10-2. And that's how they, well, there's also 13. But how they recognize a sequel or like a continuation is if they'll give it a 2 or a 3. So it would be 10-2. 13 has 3 games. So 13-1, 13-2, 13-3. You know what I mean? But they're not called that. It's called like Lightning Returns or whatever. 10 is the only one with 2, but every mainline Final Fantasy 1 through 16, they're disconnected. You can pick one and play that as your first one. Doesn't matter. If you just wanted to pick 8, 8's got nothing to do with 7 or 9, so you can just play 8 and call it good. There'll be like subtle references, like some characters like Sid or Biggs and Wedge. There'll be like characters named the same, but they're not the same character, not the same person. You have a... I reached into the ether and picked out that 8. But yeah, you can pick one and play whatever one. They're not really connected. Some subtle connections, but that's it. And this is 14th the MMO. 11 is also an MMO. And you can still play 11. I like 8. 8's great. Yeah, this is real time. After 10, 12 system is kind of close to it. 13's is also kind of close to it. But after 10 is essentially when a lot of them aren't really turn-based anymore. They're kind of different. Active time battle, where it's not really a turn anymore. It's just like the bar is filling up and you have to attack. While the enemy is also, yeah. Yeah, 15's an action game. 16's an action game. 7 Remake and 7 Rebirth are action games. Pretty much, yeah. The newer ones are all action games. Calling 15 an action game kind of hurts, because it's like, I don't want to get too far into it. It's I could talk about this shit for days. But yeah, they're all action RPGs. 10 backwards, they're all turn-based. As we wait in line here at Disneyland. Yeah, like, if you want to, like, that's kind of the debate between nerds, is like, what's actually turn-based. Turn-based, in my mind, is I get a turn, you get a turn. ATB also is kind of weird, because, like, it's kind of sometimes just like a bar that's filling up that means you can attack, but your enemy can attack before. It's not really a turn. It's stupid, but... I think that 16 has definitely, like, oceans of health for some characters, for sure. 15, not so much. 15 definitely has it, but 15's combat's not really like Devil May Cry action gamey. 15's combat can be perfectly encapsulated in that it's combat that they wanted to just look good but not play good. It looks really good, like it's supposed to just look very fucking awesome, but what you're doing in reality is like holding down a button. It's not very good combat. 7 Remake and 7 Rebirth, though, I actually think that those two battle systems, especially Rebirth, some of the best battle systems in any action RPG that I've played. Point blank. They really did a good job with 7 Remake and 7 Rebirth combat. It's really good. Way better than Final Fantasy 16 and 15's combat. Like, it's just a completely different animal. Being able to have a full party of characters and like instantly switch in between characters and then like combo with other character, it's just really fucking good. You can't do that in 16 and 15, even though 16 came after whatever. So 7 Rebirth is probably my favorite new thing that they've done. It's really good. I mean, everybody knows that I'm a Final Fantasy VII mark. I have been forever. Seven Remake. I know we got in there after 12 minutes. We got in there. 7 Remake and 7 Rebirth are really, really good. Remake is definitely more of a linear RPG experience. Rebirth is open world, open fucking planet RPG experience. This is a raid, essentially. I have to do it with other people, so that's the wait times for the big ones. I don't really think that... It's a little spongy, but I think the combat is so good that it doesn't really matter. Like, I don't think it's nearly as bad as 16 was. I just don't. I know I'm a Final Fantasy VII mark. Take that all, with a grain of salt. Take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt. But I generally think it's the best combat. It's really good. Especially on hard mode. '16 on hard mode is absolute insanity. You're doing so many super moves all the time. I like 16, I do, but I think it could have been a lot better. No, I don't like that very much either, but I don't think it's really that bad in Rebirth and Remake. I really don't. Not nearly as bad. I don't like it. I mean, I don't know. It just depends. If it's a super boss, then I'm okay with it. Like if this boss is like supposed to be impossible, then okay, 1,000,000 health, why not? But not a regular fucking enemy. I'm in there somewhere. I'm dead. What happened to me? I hit accept. What the fuck happened to me? Accidentally hit it? I don't know. Let's get fucking involved, shall we? The Dragoon class that I'm playing is known for being made of paper. That's why we say protect the floor. Or kiss the floor. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for dropping by on me. You take care of yourself. Give yourself some time to work on, you know, adjusting to a new area and stuff like that. Good luck to you, man. Appreciate you. I got something to say about Metal Gear Rising too when it comes to Final Fantasy 16. I'll save that then. We'll talk about it later. We've kind of already treaded that water. It's been a while, but we've been there. I could say it now. Final Fantasy 16 wanted to be that like Devil May Cry action game, but the problem is there wasn't like a deep enough combat system to justify it. Final Fantasy XVI's combat was kind of just surface level. Things didn't really bleed together like Devil May Cry, where you get the stinger and it bleeds together, and you can fly up and fly down, bring an enemy up and down. Like 16's combat just kind of felt like almost like an MMO, where you just couldn't really do things on a deep level. It was weird. I like it because I like Clive. I think Clive is cool. The primals are cool. The spectacle of it all is cool, but there's a lot of things that were not as good. Nice. Whew, we got there. Whew. Where the seven hells are they without them? To stem the energy in the tower or defeat of the cloud aids of the cloud cause of our sorry. The cloud aids are cause little. Uh-oh. I think the 12. Are you alright? I think she's dead. Oh, she simply passed out. What's up with you, dude? Nero, by the gods, what's happened to you? He's been grimaced. Spectrobe, I appreciate you, man. You get some good sleep. Thanks for always hanging out with me. Thanks for always stopping by, dude. You have a good rest, good night. And I'll see you next time, bud. I'd rather die. Throw me back into the void. Let's get in there. I mean to finish it, so we're doing it. That might have done it. Crystal Tower is sealed. Hey! Ugh. Finally got through that. Let me see where we're at now, though. Time to every purpose. Okay, so I just kind of wanted to see. There's 4 more if you count the one that we're on right now in 5.2. Yeah, okay. So 4 more missions and then we start Heavensward finally. Oh. Oh, Lord of mercy. Ah. 3 hours. 3 more hours in. I did my best. I did my best and we got there. But I think I'm done here, man. That was a lot. We did a lot. Just back to back to back as well. Yeah, we're done. Yeah, I am done, chat. Yeah, that's gonna be it for today, man. I wanted to at least get there because we're so close to starting Heavensward now that we can feel it. So, all good. But I appreciate everybody for hanging with me. Hopefully you have a great rest of your